WordPress website design for beginners. How to make your site look good fast. What's the best way to design a website? If you're just getting started in website design, you might be stumped by this question at first, but there's an easy answer: WordPress. With WordPress, it's easy to get started designing websites that look great and work well, regardless of your skill level or budget. Here are 3 reasons why WordPress is the best web platform for beginners and how to make your new WordPress site look good quickly. Choose a theme. There are many great themes to choose from when it comes to WordPress website design. If you're a beginner, it's best to choose one of the already built-in themes. This way, you won't have to worry about coding or designing your site from scratch. Plus, there are tons of great tutorials online that can help you customize your theme to make it look exactly how you want. Here are a few things to keep in mind when choosing a WordPress theme. Think about the overall look and feel you want for your site. Choose a theme that is responsive, meaning it will look good on all devices: desktop, laptop, tablet, smartphone. Make sure the theme is compatible with the plugins you want to use. Use mobile view as you build your site. Mobile view should be kept in mind as you design your website because more and more people are using their phones to browse the internet. An easy way to make sure your site looks good on mobile is to use a responsive WordPress theme. That way, your site will automatically adjust to fit any screen size. It's also important to keep navigation easy. Create navigation that uses HTML links instead of image buttons. So it's easy for anyone with JavaScript disabled to find what they need without worrying about where they're clicking. Elements of easy web design also include making fonts large enough that anyone can read them no matter how old they are or how well they see, writing in clear language, so everyone understands what you're saying, and providing instructions on how visitors can contact you if there is an issue with your site, such as an error message. The final step of making web design easy is using SEO-friendly images. Add visuals as you go. Add in your own visuals or create them on canva.com. That's what I do. You could also just use stock photos from Google. But you will want to add a picture of yourself and put a link to your Instagram feed so people can find you more easily. If you want people to subscribe or follow, just so they don't miss any new posts, click the email icon in the top right corner of the editor. When you hover over it, it will say subscribers and then type the number of subscribers you want there. The default is 5, but if you have a lot of followers already, it might be wise to make it 10 to 15 instead. Get feedback as you start. Constant feedback is a great way to make sure your website is easy to use. Talk with friends and family about what they like, don't like, or would change. And be sure to talk with your web designer about the site's design as you go along. That way you can tweak and adjust until it's perfect. The easiest way to create a WordPress website that's easy on the eyes is by using plenty of white space and large fonts. These guidelines are simple enough for anyone to follow, so even if you're not much of a techie, this should be easy for you. You'll also want an easily navigable menu bar that links back to every page on your site. Having this will make everything easier because visitors won't have to spend time clicking around trying to find what they're looking for. Know your target audience when building your site. When creating your website, have your target audience in mind. In this case, I will be talking about WordPress web design for beginners. So before you get started with the actual design of your site, ask yourself, who am I designing this site for? You want to tailor it towards the type of person that will be visiting it, so do research on what their needs are and what they want out of a website. After that, decide how many pages you need and whether or not you want any custom design work done like HTML/CSS coding or JavaScript editing, which are beyond the scope of this post. For beginners, I recommend having 2 to 4 pages, including an about page and a contact page, so people can get in touch with you easily and let you know how they feel about your website. On your home page, you'll probably want a gallery of pictures from different angles or pictures from each room of your house or apartment. You'll also probably want to include social media links because everyone is online these days. As for design elements, pick a font family, background color, font size, and use different text styles for headlines and subheadings like bold, italics, etc.